Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to do a story time. And actually, I came up with this story time after viewing Miss Yolanda's YouTube channel here on YouTube. And she asked a question at the end of her video, and it was about having a best friend, right? Do you have a best friend? You know, share something about your best friend, things like that. So I said, you know what, that would be a good story time for me, because I do have a best friend, and it's kind of strange the way we became best friends. So I'm just going to tell you this story. In 2011, I divorced from my ex-husband. After I divorced, I had moved to my own apartment and things like that. So it was just me and my daughter. During my marriage, I kind of isolated myself from my childhood friends. I moved to a whole nother part of the city. So I was like 30 to 45 minutes away from where I grew up. And I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any friends while I was married. I didn't have any married friends. I didn't have any friends, okay? So I was isolated. So I'm in this apartment now by myself with my child, and I have no social life. No social life. I would go out to like the movies, and I would go out to eat, but I would do those things by myself. And I'm not saying that I can't do those things by myself. Anybody can do those things by themselves, but sometimes you do want some companionship or your girlfriend around, kiki, laugh with, you know. So a lady at work, I was telling her that, you know, I didn't have a social life, things like that. I was looking for something to do, you know, or have someone to do things with, not like in a relationship or anything, just a friend. And she suggested this group to me. Well, it was a faith-based group, a Christian-based group that it was all women, and many of you might know, but I am an Eastern Star. You might have heard of the organization. So I became an Eastern Star, but you have to go through an interview and like an initiation. It's not like college type club initiations. It's nothing like that. It's a Christian-based organization, so it's a Christian-based initiation, but it's a fun one, right? I can't really explain it, because if you're not an Eastern Star, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it was fun, okay? So I was paired up with 5 other girls to go through basically initiation with. So me and 2 other girls, we really clicked really well. Okay, so we would have like meetings at now my best friend, but we would have meetings at her house to prepare for the elders of the group to ask us questions about our faith, or ask us questions about things in the Bible, or ask us questions about the people that was basically initiation with you. It's a sisterhood, so you have to find out things about your sister. So me and 2 other girls, we clicked really good. So we went through initiation, became Eastern Stars, and then some things happened within the group, you know. Sometimes when you have too many women together, because the group in all was like 25 girls, and the oldest in the group was about 35, and the youngest was 18. So, you know, you have a lot of headstrong women together, and sometimes things just don't work out. So me and my best friend, after everybody basically broke up, we were the 2 that stuck together. So my best friend, we always had dinner with each other. We can call and talk about whatever to each other, you know, problems, venting, because I know that it's not going to go anywhere with her, and she knows that it's not going to go anywhere with me. We have had this relationship since 2011. She has been through some sickness. When she was younger, she had cancer, and she beat cancer at a very young age. And you know, she has little things that pop up in her life, but you know, that's my best friend. And after my divorce, well, okay, this is the funny part of the story, y'all. We were at her house one night, me and her and the other girl that we clicked with. We were having dinner, so it was like a potluck. Everybody brings something. So this is the time where I was going through my divorce. The ink wasn't even dry on the paperwork yet. So I called myself talking to this gentleman, and he would call me from weird numbers, right? So we're sitting at the table having dinner, just talking, sipping some wine, and my phone rings. So I'm thinking it's him calling me. And so I answered the phone, and I was like, hey, what you doing? You know, I'm thinking it's him. So it was a female's voice on the other end of the phone. So apparently this female has been dating, or was dating, my ex-husband, but he was my current husband at the time. We wasn't divorced yet. For 5 years. I was with my husband 9 years. Okay. So I'm sitting there getting this information, and you know, the women that I'm sitting at the table with, they can tell my facial expression has changed, right? And so I put the lady on speakerphone, and she basically just told me everything that has been going on between her and my husband at the time for the last 5 years. So, you know, and naturally I was a little upset, right? So I was ready to really just go and handle my ex-husband, like seriously, but I didn't. And the reason why I didn't is because my best friend, which I call my sister, stopped me. She talked to me and she was like, you know, Jackie, it's not even worth it. You're about to be divorced from him. Like, he is her problem now. You know, be glad that you didn't find this out while you were still in the house with him. So, you know, she is my sounding board. Even now, if I have a problem and I'm like, I need to talk to somebody, I call her, you know, and talk to her. Like, I have told her things that I have never told anybody. And I know they haven't went anywhere because I haven't heard them. You know what I mean? So that's the person that I consider my best friend. I can call you and tell you anything at any point of time during the night. I mean, I was going through something one weekend, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I called her and I knew I was going to wake her up, but I needed to talk to somebody. And it wasn't like she answered the phone like, why are you calling me? Do you know what time it is? You know, she picked up the phone and she was like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I'm like, I just need to talk. You know, I was having a problem, so I needed to talk. So that is who I consider, you know, my best friend. A person that you can talk to any time of the day, no matter what's going on. Your deepest secrets are safe with this person. I would do anything for her, and I know she feels the same about me. So if you have a friend like that, someone that you can talk to at any point of time, tell your deepest secret to, share your story or, you know, a comment down below in the description box. I will be doing some story times here and there because I have been through a lot in my life. It will be things that are appropriate because some stuff I cannot tell you guys. But if this is your first time viewing my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, share this video on your social media, and I will see you guys in the next video.